Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The starters now on offense, and Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries, but boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
Second down following the run. Now a second down throw for Bradford.
Oh.
This one's incomplete.
Wow. Bad throw. Bad throw.
And that'll bring up a third down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Egads.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a down look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
On 3rd down, Bradford.
Oh, he dropped it. Dang it.
Made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice defense. Good play. Darn it.
So on 4th down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Back
3 and out. Yuck. That's too bad. It's going to be a big return.
On the return, it's high.
Oops.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One receiver left, two to the right. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he got possession.
Woo, nice catch.
Pulls it in.
Nice catch.
Solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That was awesome.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on.
He's such a big fella.
And for this offensive unit,
he's so big.
Lacey, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there, because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama versus Auburn.
On second down, Lacey fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys?
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Oh.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football defensively, though.
That was close. I thought I might have that one.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's no AP.
The guys on the defensive side of the ball held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Bradford.
Oh, I thought I let go. Oh, man, good D. Oh, good D.
Pushing him back 11 yards on the set.
That was really good.
And that'll bring up third.
Well done. That was a really good play.
Big sack on second down.
Huge
the
sack.
Needs to convert here on third.
That was a huge sack.
Third and long for Bradford. Looking for
unbelievable.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
Stupid.
And they're going to take over right there at the
22-yard
line.
Costly.
Getting ready to go as they take the
Extremely
field.
costly.
Looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Hopefully just give them 3 here.
Now they'll have some options on second and short.
Big trouble here. Second and 2.
Love creating space for their guys carrying the ball.
Not good.
But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Rodgers to throw on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10.
All offseason, the talk in Green Bay was, we're getting Jordy Nelson back at receiver. We're getting Jordy Nelson back. And, boy, he announced his presence really well in the first game ever at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minnesota. The first touchdown scored officially, not in preseason.
Not preseason.
Regular season. Jordy Nelson scored it. I don't think the Viking fans were real happy about that.
Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it'll be second and goal. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Eric Kendricks is another one of those bloodline guys in the NFL. His brother Michael also applies his trade as a linebacker. And Eric's trying to show him he's the best in the family.
This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ball on the 3, third down and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers
that could have been worse.
Nothing lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two,
got to get my offense going here. It hasn't done much. I don't even know if I'm positive yards.
But I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Tough sledding with this guy.
On the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first
minus.
Run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Bradford on second down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Kendricks in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
319! 319! Zoom, zoom. 88, 88, 88.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's
man.
going to be on the defense for jumping.
Come on. That's too bad.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
When you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Minus 4 total yards. Yeah.
Following the penalty now, Lacey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing.
Man, I cannot get anything going.
In with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going.
It's not going well.
A series of 1-yard gains running the ball, if that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They run once more with McKinnon.
I'm going too wide. Come on, baby.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. Ace. Here we go now. Green, 90.
3rd and short yardage. Bradford.
Hey, and he held on to it. There we go.
As a rookie receiver for the Vikings, Stephon Diggs was a big-time story and maybe a little bit of a surprise. But the way he's elevated his game and really cemented himself as the #1 receiver for Minnesota, he's been spectacular in the early going in 2016.
And week 2 to that point, how about the game? 9 catches, 182 yards, and a touchdown.
He was one of the top players coming out of high school. College career didn't go quite the way he expected. He's making up for it in the NFL.
Left. Here we go now. Z. Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, Bradford.
Oh, my gosh.
There, it's incomplete.
Why do I even throw that? He's so covered. Stupid.
And make it 2nd and 10.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches
Just
always
a dumb
talked
play.
about
What the heck?
communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Jeez.
That play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis.
Come on.
After this. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. And here's the first NFL catch for Laquan Treadwell. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Bradford to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
Oh, it's just a bad throw.
And now what he's trying to do
man.
is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll come out in the pistol. Bradford on 3rd and 2. That's caught by Treadwell. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Now starts. And some room to work. And they'll bring him down here. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Sherrills to return it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. Bradford flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, That was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. One receiver left, three to the right. On second down, here's Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Lacy. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Caught by Nelson left side. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So a costly penalty, and now a tougher third down situation. One receiver left, three to the right. And now whistles and a flag. I think we got a jump here. And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a 10th carry here for Lacy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Say what you want about Eddie Lacy. He is really important to his team, and right now, they're holding him down well below his normal yardage total, and his team's losing the game.
And we talk about it so often, how tough he is to bring down, but they found a way to do it.
Yeah, I think gang tackling, getting a lot of people to him, that's the key to everything. Not many guys can take him down one-on-one consistently.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's averaging averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They come up at an offset eye. Now McKinnon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Bradford on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you?
That was a terrible throw.
The offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. They go play action. Now Bradford. He's got time in the pocket.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Hyde. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time.
Yeah, I never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen B told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere.